Ever wished you had an employee who never got tired? You know, one that could answer customer questions at any hour, generate leads even while you sleep, maybe even gather feedback all day and all night.
Sounds like a dream come true, right?
Well, today we're diving deep into the world of AI-powered chatbots. We're going to unpack an article called Top Chatbot Software Solutions for Enhancing Customer Engagement Through AI.
Okay.
And by the end, you'll know exactly what chatbots are, how they can benefit your business, and we'll even spotlight a few top solutions.
It really is amazing how this tech is going beyond just automated responses.
Right.
You know, it's actually creating these dynamic interactions that benefit both the customer and the business.
Yeah, it's like having a virtual assistant who knows your business inside and out, working 24/7.
Absolutely.
But before we jump ahead, let's start with the basics.
Right.
What exactly are these chatbot software solutions everyone's talking about?
Okay, so imagine this. You have these computer programs, and they're powered by artificial intelligence. And they're designed to simulate conversation, to answer questions, provide info, even guide customers through processes.
So it's not just about giving those pre-programmed answers. They can actually hold a conversation.
Exactly. And you know what? They're getting really good at it too, thanks to these advances in natural language processing. It's all about making that interaction feel natural and human-like.
Wow, that's really cool. I can see how this could be a total game changer.
Definitely.
But let's get specific. What are the benefits for customer engagement?
Well, your chatbot team, they never clock out. They're available 24/7. So unlike a human customer service team, that constant availability means customers can get support whenever, regardless of time zones.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Which for businesses means huge cost savings.
Okay.
Potentially, you can reduce the need for large customer service teams and free up resources for other things.
So no more frustrated customers waiting on hold or for a delayed email reply. It's a win-win. But here's what I find fascinating. Chatbots aren't just responding. They're learning from every interaction.
You got it. By analyzing those customer interactions, they gather so much data about consumer behavior. And then businesses can tailor their marketing strategies, personalize offers, even anticipate future needs.
So it's like a built-in market research team that's constantly learning and evolving.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so we know what they are, why they're so beneficial, but let's get practical. What are some of the top solutions out there? And how do we know which one is right for us?
There are tons of options. It can be overwhelming.
Yeah, it can.
The article highlights 5 really strong contenders.
Okay.
And instead of just like a generic countdown, let's focus on what each one excels at and who it might be a good fit for.
Okay, I like that. Give us the inside scoop.
All right, let's say you have a global e-commerce business providing customer support across time zones and languages.
It's a challenge.
It can be a huge challenge. That's where SnatchBot shines. It's incredibly versatile. It supports multiple languages and channels. And it prioritizes data privacy, which is crucial when you're handling sensitive customer info.
So for a business with global reach, SnatchBot could be a lifesaver.
Absolutely.
What about something for, like, the less tech-savvy folks out there?
Oh, for sure. For those who maybe aren't coding wizards, there's TARS. It's all about ease of use. Think drag and drop interface, simple setup. You can build effective chatbots to automate various tasks, even if you're not super techie. And it's a rock star for lead generation and qualification, like having a tireless virtual sales assistant.
That sounds pretty appealing.
Right.
What else is out there?
Now, if you're looking for a truly comprehensive platform that goes beyond basic chatbots, Intercom is worth checking out.
Okay.
It's a full-fledged customer messaging platform that integrates targeted messages and onboarding tours. So think of it as streamlining inquiries and creating a smoother, more personalized user experience.
Sounds like they've thought of everything. Okay, what else is on this list of chatbot superstars?
And then there's Drift.
Okay.
It focuses on what's called conversational marketing. So imagine having those real-time conversations with visitors right on your website.
Yeah.
You're guiding them, answering questions on the spot, all in a way that boosts engagement and conversion rates.
So it's not just customer service, it's actually turning those interactions into sales.
Exactly. It's like having a super savvy salesperson available 24/7.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, hit me with the top solution. What chatbot solution takes the #1 spot?
The article gives the crown to MobileMonkey.
Okay.
It's the ultimate tool for social media engagement. If you want to build a strong presence across different channels, this one's a game changer.
Interesting.
It integrates seamlessly with platforms like Facebook Messenger, web chat, even SMS.
Okay.
It creates what's called an omnichannel experience.
Okay, hold on. Omnichannel experience. For those of us who aren't, marketing gurus, break that down.
Sure. Basically, it means you're interacting with customers seamlessly across all those different platforms.
Yeah.
Meeting them where they are, right? Creating a consistent and engaging experience no matter how they connect with your business.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got this rundown of really amazing solutions. But it sounds like there's a lot to consider.
Definitely.
What are some things businesses should be thinking about when implementing a chatbot?
It's easy to get caught up in all the excitement of new tech,
Right.
but taking a step back to consider the bigger picture is really important.
So don't just jump in head first without a plan.
Exactly. One common pitfall is not having those clear objectives right from the start.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to achieve with this chatbot? Streamline customer support, generate leads, drive sales.
So it's like any business strategy, you need a clear roadmap before you start.
Absolutely. Otherwise, you could end up with a chatbot that looks fancy but doesn't actually help your business.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
What else?
Another challenge is finding that sweet spot between efficiency and maintaining a human touch.
Yeah.
Chatbots are great for those routine queries, but those more complex issues, you still might need a human.
Yeah, you don't want customers feeling like they're talking to a wall.
Right. It's about finding that balance. Sometimes that warm, empathetic human touch is what's needed to really connect and resolve a tricky situation.
I've had some frustrating chatbot experiences, so I get it.
We've all been there. And that's why it's so important to remember that chatbots should complement and enhance human interaction, not replace it.
Okay, so how do we strike that balance?
Right.
Any practical tips?
Well, make sure your chatbot's personality aligns with your brand.
Yeah.
You don't want it sounding robotic or out of touch.
Right.
Injecting some humor, some personality, making it conversational, that can go a long way.
It's almost like giving your chatbot a brand voice.
Exactly. Think about your ideal customer service representative. What qualities do they have? Try to infuse those qualities into your chatbot's communication style.
That makes sense.
Right. And another tip, don't just set it and forget it.
Okay.
Keep updating and training your chatbot with new information and feedback. The world changes quickly. Customer needs evolve. You want your chatbot to keep pace.
It's like giving your chatbot continuing education.
Exactly. A well-maintained chatbot is a happy chatbot, and a happy chatbot leads to happy customers.
I like that. Okay, this is all super helpful.
Good.
But I'm also curious about the bigger picture. What does the rise of these AI-powered chatbots mean for the future of customer interaction? Are we heading towards a world where customer service is all bots?
That's a great question, one that a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah.
It's true that AI and automation are transforming customer service, but I don't think human interaction is going away completely.
So it's not about replacing humans, it's about finding the right synergy.
Yeah, I think so. The way I see it, chatbots are incredible tools for those routine tasks, freeing up humans to focus on the complex interactions that require empathy and problem solving.
So each playing to their strengths, letting bots do what they do best, and empowering humans to do what they excel at.
Exactly. And that collaboration is where the magic happens. When AI and human intelligence work together, we can create those customer experiences that are both efficient and delightful.
That's an optimistic outlook.
Yeah.
And I hope you're right.
Me too. And I think there's a good reason to be optimistic. The key is to approach this technology thoughtfully, ethically, always keeping that human element in mind.
I love that. Speaking of the human element, is there anything else businesses should be thinking about as they navigate this new world?
You know, one thing that often gets overlooked is transparency. Customers should know they're interacting with a bot, not a human.
Okay.
It's about building trust, avoiding any sense of deception.
So no bots pretending to be human.
Right. Transparency is key. And along with that, data privacy.
Yeah.
Chatbots collect a lot of information about customer behavior, preferences, even personal details.
It's a gold mine of data, but it comes with a responsibility to protect it.
Absolutely. Businesses need to be upfront about how that data is being used, make sure it's handled securely and ethically. Finding that balance between personalization and privacy is an ongoing challenge, but we need to get it right.
It sounds like we're entering a new era of customer engagement, full of potential, but also requiring us to be thoughtful and responsible.
I agree. It's an exciting time, but also a time for careful consideration. We need to be asking ourselves the tough questions, challenging assumptions, working together to create a future where AI enhances human connection rather than diminishing it.
This has been so insightful. We've covered so much today, from understanding the basics of chatbots to exploring their impact on the future.
Yeah.
And I think the key takeaway here is that AI is a powerful tool, but it's up to us to shape how it's used.
I agree.
We have the opportunity to create a future where technology and humanity work together to benefit everyone. It feels like we've just scratched the surface here. Where do you see this all going? What's the future of chatbots and how we interact with businesses, I mean?
One thing that has me really excited is the potential for personalization to get even deeper, you know? Imagine chatbots that go beyond just knowing your order history.
Yeah.
Like they know your preferences, your pain points, even how you like to communicate. So every interaction feels tailored just for you.
It's like a personal assistant, but one that knows you better than you know yourself.
Right. And this could go way beyond customer service, like chatbots helping you manage your finances, plan trips, even offer health advice, making life easier, more efficient.
Wow, so we're talking about a whole new way of interacting with the world around us. But with all this convenience, all this personalization, aren't there downsides too? What should we be cautious about as this tech keeps evolving?
That's the key question, isn't it? You know, as chatbots become more advanced, it might get harder to tell if we're talking to a real person or a machine. And when those lines get blurred, it raises questions about authenticity and trust.
Right, because part of what makes human interaction so special is that sense of genuine connection. Can we even keep that in a world where we're talking to more and more machines?
I think transparency is going to be crucial. Businesses need to be upfront about when you're interacting with a bot, and those bots need to feel genuine to their brand.
So no more tricking people into thinking it's a human.
No, not at all. It has to be open and honest about the role of technology.
Okay, so it's a two-way street. Businesses being responsible, consumers being informed.
Exactly. And in the end, it's about using this tech to make human connection better, not replace it. Chatbots can free up time, they can personalize things, make life easier, but never at the cost of real human interaction.
I love that perspective. It's not tech versus humanity. It's about finding that balance where they work together, for everyone's benefit.
That's it. And that's what makes this whole field so exciting. There's huge potential to do good, make a real difference. But we need to be responsible, always keeping that human element front and center.
This has been such a thought-provoking conversation. We've gone from chatbot basics to their impact on the future, and it's a lot to think about. But that key takeaway is that AI is powerful, but we decide how it's used.
I agree.
We can create a future where technology and humanity work together to make the world a better place. And on that note, we'll leave you with this. As you encounter chatbots out there in the world, take a second to think about how they're being used. Are they making connections stronger or weaker? Are they making your life easier or more complicated? By asking those questions, we can help shape the future of this tech in a way that benefits us all.